Yeah.
Alright, you ready?
Welcome back to the Graham and Trent Show. Today's topic is communism. What is communism and
Why is it so fun?
more answers and details coming your way next. Wow, communism. It's just such a great form of government. But Trent, can you tell our viewers and listeners what it is?
Yeah, of course. So communism is the political and economic doctrine that aims to replace private property and profit-based economy with public ownership and communal control of at least the major means of production.
Well, how will you make that more understandable for our listeners? Maybe simplify it a little bit better.
Alright, yeah. So communism allows us lazy people to benefit off the hard-working community so we don't have to do anything, and while you guys are out there working your butts off, we just take your money.
It's like awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So Graham, we've went through like what communism actually is, but how about you take the viewers through some history?
Okay, so communism was formed in the 1840s by a man named Karl Marx, and over the ensuing decades, governments using the communist name obtained power in many parts of the world, including most of Eastern Europe and Eastern Asia, and parts of Africa. And during the late 1980s and early 1990s, most of these communist regimes fell from power and were replaced by governments which adopted capitalistic and economic policies.
It's a shame, it really is. I mean, the fact that communism just hasn't flourished.
Well, actually today, in addition to China and Cuba and Vietnam and Laos are like, they still flourish in communism.
Oh, that's good. We need to go there.
Yeah, we do. Let's plan a vacation.
Sounds good.
So now that we know like what communism is and like we know like the history of communism, why don't you take me through some pros and cons of like, of communism, you know?
Yeah. So the first pro would be that everyone can receive health care. So like most capitalistic countries like restrict health care to only the wealthy. So like America used to only have the wealthy have health care.
Yeah, but now Obama.
Yeah, Obamacare. So now we're moving towards a communist country, so it's good. Good. America's going in the right direction.
Okay, yeah.
So also in communism, unemployment rates dramatically decrease because every member of the society must work. So like America, we have a lot of people out of work, so they're not getting money. So like a pro to that would be if we were communism, we could have everybody working so they can make their wages.
Okay, what are some cons?
I would say one of the cons would be that different businesses are limited in what they can earn. So like you can work your butt off, but ultimately you earn the same wage as like the guy next to you.
Yeah.
So I work my butt off all the time, and you sit here with your thumb up your nose, and so it really it makes me angry.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've given you like all this information about communism, we thought it would be great if we interviewed some people on like what they thought of communism. So we have an on-site reporter. His name is Jeremy Nutter. He's going to go around asking people what they think about the communist government.
Jeremy Nutter here, talking to people about communism and asking them about what they think about it. What are your views on communism, and do you know any key people that are part of it? Come on, you gotta answer. You gotta say something. I'm here with the Bone Crusher. What are your views on communism, and do you know any important figures in communism?
Oh, they're nice people, aren't they?
You could say that. I'm here with Tony, and I'm just going to ask you a few questions about communism. Do you know anything about communism, and do you know any important figures that like communism?
It's bad,
It's bad.
and that's what I've heard from like my parents. And like that one dude from North Korea,
Yeah,
I think he's like that.
that one dude,
I forget his name, like Kim.
Kim,
Yeah, Kimmy.
Kimmy,
He's not a good guy.
not a good guy. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, no
Appreciate it.
problem.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey.
How are you? I have a few questions to ask you about communism. What are your views on it, and also, do you know any important people that are involved with communism?
No.
No? Wow, that's boring. So I have a few questions about communism.
Yes.
Such as, what are your views on it, and do you know any important figures in communism?
Important figures in communism. Kind of tapped out.
Oh, man.
Oh,
that
you mean like
sucks.
Chairman Mao?
Sure,
Stalin?
sure,
Lenin?
sure,
Karl Marx?
sure,
Frederick Engels?
sure.
I don't like them.
You don't like them? You don't like communism?
No.
Why not?
I like to keep my money.
So I have a few questions to ask you ladies
Okay.
about communism.
What?
Okay,
Cares about communism.
we do right now. So, what do you think about communism?
I love it.
I'm sorry.
What do you think about communism?
love it.
And do you know any important people?
Yeah,
Yes,
Ming
yes.
Chow
Marx.
Dong.
Karl Marx made the thing that started socialism.
Mio Ding Dong is the something for China.
Hitler.
Or it might be Korea, one of the
Karl
two.
Marx made this thing called the
I believe Hitler.
I
was
kind
a
of think
part
we
it.
should have communism, and I think I should rule it. I think blacks should rule it, actually. So it could be opposite.
As you can see, many people have different views on communism and whether it's good or bad. However, it's the best thing for us. Back to you, Graham and Trent.
Thanks, Jeremy. Well, I think that just about wraps up our telecast today. I hope you guys have a more understanding, have a more educated knowledge, and you can grasp communism better.
Before we go, remember, if you want a government that fully invades your personal privacy, controls every aspect of your life, go communism and vote Bernie Sanders for this election
Bernie Sanders.
to move further in our communist ways. Thank you.
Signing off. Until next time. Love you. A brief history of what communism, of like, let me restart that.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Well,
All right. No, I got it.
okay.
All right.
I'm here talking with. Come on, you gotta talk, you gotta talk. No, oh my gosh.
Alright, so communism was originally formed by Karl Marx in the 1840s, and some religious societies that have stressed, I can't read this word.
He's dyslexic. Let it go.